everyone. Myself, Dr. Surabhi Singh Yadav, faculty at Symbiosis School of Culinary Arts and Nutritional Sciences, Symbiosis International University, Lovely, Pune. To begin, first of all, I would like to give a big thank you to the founder of the Suvernada Foundation, Dr. Sarita Srivastav ma'am, who has generously given me this opportunity to conduct the session on hands-on training workshop related to accelerating nutrition research with notebookLM. So the first slide itself gives the entire message from chaos to clarity, and notebookLM is with us to help us solve all the problems that we are facing, in fact, in today's world. So this slide explains the core purpose of the notebookLM that helps us to organize the scattered information that is present in the internet in various forms, like the various PDFs that we refer to, the various websites that we refer to, the YouTube videos that we see on and off, and also the social media presence is also affecting, has a global impact in the transmission of various information. And what notebookLM is doing, it is helping us to transform all the scattered information present around us into the grounded intelligence, means into the, it gives the substantial information or the substantial output. The modern knowledge dilemma. Every new tool is hailed as groundbreaking, yet information remains scattered. So here, right now, we all are, surrounded by different types of tools. We have the maximum of us use the ChatGPT. We do have the Claude right now. We have different paid versions of the AI tools that are available. And we also look forward for the unpaid versions that help us to actually solve the problems, our daily day-to-day problems that we encounter into our work schedules, or also when we are studying a particular topic or we are conducting certain research. So the AI tools have become a part of our life, and they are really very, very important to us. Now, I will just take you through this session where I will tell you that how notebookLM is more helpful to us and how it is helping us to get more consistent and more beneficial data while we are working into different documents. So here in notebookLM, the three red things that you're seeing on my slide is the hallucination risk, the unverified information, and the conflicting data. When we are working with different AI tools, especially suppose most of us working with ChatGPT and etc., the very specific problem that we encounter is the hallucination risk. Right. So generally, whenever we ask a question to ChatGPT and the answer that we get, sometimes we find that, oh, this doesn't exist only. The DOIs that we refer to are nowhere around us. Right. So in notebookLM, the hallucination risk. What is the hallucination? It occurs when the AI generates some information. It provides us some evidence that in reality does not exist only. So that is the terminology called as hallucination risk. So when we are using notebookLM, the risk of hallucination is minimal. It is very, very less. And whatever output we are getting, whatever answer we are getting by using notebookLM is the correct information that we get from this AI tool. And at last, the conflicting data is also very, very less, since the information that we put into the notebookLM, the sources that we are putting into the notebookLM is provided by us. So the output will be very, very authentic that we will be getting. I know right now there will be certain things that you must not be getting. Don't worry. I will help you. I will ask you to perform the task on your own. For that, in the chat box, I have added certain files. So I request all of you who are present in this workshop to kindly download those files and please log in to your email IDs so that in the coming slides, I will request you to actually use the notebook LM. I hope things are clear to all of you. So notebook LM will act as the personalized AI research assistant to us, right? And we are very lucky that Notebook LM is having the Google's most capable model, that is Gemini 1.5 Pro. So Notebook LM, what it does, it keeps its focus exclusively onto the documents that we have uploaded into the Notebook LM. It does not see here and there. It only focuses on the source material, be it in the form of the PDF, be it in the form of the YouTube video, a website link, a WHO report or a FOO report, anything. If we are requesting Notebook LM to give a solution to any question or query, then we are uploading different kind of source material into the Notebook LM, and it only focuses on the source material provided by us, and it will not look into or see to the other information present outside in the internet. So what will be the benefit? The output that we will get by using Notebook LM will be very, very authentic, and it will not have any kind of hallucination risk. We will get authentic data, authentic information, and still, like everyone says, we are using AI tools. So whenever you get an output, it is your duty mandatorily to just have a glance on what all output we are getting on the or from the Notebook LM, because as we all know that it is an AI tool and there is a chance that it can make some kind of mistake. So the AI paradigm shift. So I will tell you that traditionally what kind of AI tools we are using or we were using, and now we are shifting towards more comprehensive Notebook LM. That is one of the advanced version powered by the Gemini 1.5 Pro engine. So when we talk about the knowledge source that the traditional AI was looking for, it was looking for all kind of information that was available on the internet across the globe. While when we talk about Notebook LM, it will look into the specific source material that is being added by us or that is being provided by us. So as I told you that Notebook LM, we are able to access it freely. If we are accessing the free version of the Notebook LM, then at a time we can work upon the 50 documents that we can give or enter into the Notebook LM as the source material. Then the hallucination risk, as I explained to you before also, when we are working with the traditional AI tools, the hallucination risk is very, very high. While in Notebook LM, since the source material is provided by us, the hallucination or the amount of output that we get is quite authentic. The primary output from the traditional AI tools that we use is a generic one. It is the open-ended text that we get. But in Notebook LM, I will just show you how we can work very interestingly on the output that we get from the source that we have actually uploaded into the Notebook LM. We can generate the audio podcast from a very lengthy 300 pages PDF that we have uploaded as a source onto the Notebook LM. We can also generate the a visionary overview from the same PDF that was as lengthy as 300 to 400 pages. So the result that we get from Notebook LM is quite interesting. It generates interest and we try to learn more and more. It becomes more and more interactive. We can communicate in Notebook LM. That is the beauty of using the Notebook LM. So here we can see the synthesis equation. So the synthesis equation is like on the first box, it talks about the infinite context. So at a time, if we are using the free version, I am telling that 50 source items we can put into the notebook at a time. So we have, reading through the 50 PDFs or the reports, the FAO reports, the food security reports, the food processing reports, all those things is very tedious task. So rather than going for reading the 30, 40, 50, 60 PDF reports, what we do now, since we have Notebook LM and it works upon the Gemini 1.5 Pro engine, and it acts as our own research assistant. So what we will do, we will not go here and there. We will put all our information, all our PDFs, PPTs, everything into the Notebook LM, right? And here we are seeing that multimodal ingestion. So multimodal ingestion means not only the PDFs we can upload into Notebook LM, but we can also upload the YouTube video links. We can also upload the MP3 links and the reports and everything into the Notebook LM. And then we give Notebook LM the work, like your task is to go through all the source material and generate the outcome, right? So what we can see over here is that we will request it to work as we can interact with the Notebook LM directly. And now when we have uploaded all the source material, now the Notebook LM tool will act as a second brain of ours. And what it do, it instantly assimilate all the information that we have given in the form of the Word document, the PDF form, the PPT form, the YouTube link, the web link, the normal note that we have written, everything. It will assimilate everything and it can question and remix all the knowledge that is being provided to it as a source material. So the next slide talks about flattening the friction of volume. So as I told you that we are just putting all the source material onto the Notebook LM. So the task is very, very high. So here the term is 2 million token context window. So 2 million token, what is a token? Token is a small unit of the text only. And what is the context window? It is context window is the maximum of information that AI can keep in mind. So Notebook LM can take 2 million token context window, which means that it can read the 630 page historical textbook as fluidly and rapidly as a 10 page brief and helps us to get the information or the output. I hope things are clear. Am I audible to everyone? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So absolute trust via closed loop grounding. So here, as I told you, now we have one source vault where we have uploaded all the information. So now as you see the arrow, the direction of that brown color or orange color arrow, we can look that the source vault is interacting only with the user prompt, and user prompt is only taking information from the source vault. It is not interacting with the internet. right? So it is whole soul, it is focusing on the information source that is provided to it. So the multimodal ingestion engine is the information that we will give to the notebook LM. It can be from the documents, the PPT slides, the Excel sheets that we have in our Google Drive. We can also put the PDFs and the raw copy text, maybe whenever sometimes we scribble something onto the paper or a page, that also we can upload into the notebook LM. We can also take help of the various web URLs that are present, right? And we can also upload the YouTube video links, the audio files in the form of MP3 and WAV. So what is the task of the notebook LM? It is just providing us information. It is converting the difficult things into the simpler versions, and it saves lots and lots of time of the people who are using notebook LM. Right now, it might be sounding difficult, but once we will do the hands-on activity, you will understand how interesting notebook LM is and how you can beautifully create so many things out of notebook LM. So the complex documents can be converted into the briefing documents. We can convert different lengthy documents into the study guides. We can also develop the students in order to prepare for the exam. They can just take out the frequently asked questions from the documents, and it also helps to develop it helps in developing the chronological structuring of the historical or the project data. So by this time we can understand that yes, there is a AI tool called as notebook LM, and it is very powerful. It has a very powerful AI engine, Gemini Pro 1.5, and it can convert the information given to it in various forms into a simpler outcome. And the most fascinating part of Notebook LM is the feature of the audio overview that we will have or we will learn in this workshop. So what we can do in this, we have uploaded so much of information into the Notebook LM, and we have a tab, or in the studio part of the Notebook LM, we can create the audio overview. And what do we do in audio overview? We will, once we click the button of the audio overview, we will see that we can generate deep dive podcast out of the source material that we have asked Notebook LM to refer to. And when we, as soon as we click once we have decided which source material is required to generate the podcast, and we click the button, we will see that how beautifully that document or that source material is being transformed into a podcast, in which we will see two host people talking to each other, discussing each other, questioning each other, summarizing different things beautifully to each other. But there is more into it. Yes, we can actually interact with those two hosts also who has generated the podcast. Yes, you are right that we can stop them and say, hey, hello, can you just explain this thing again? And you will love to, I will show it to you, and you will love to see that those two hosts will stop and answer to whatever interaction you want to have with them. So the beautiful part of Notebook LM is that it provides the real-time audio interactivity also, means you don't have to just listen to what the Notebook LM is doing or what the audio overview is giving to you. but you can stop, conversate with them, have a healthy discussion, and understand the concept in a much better way. Mapping capabilities to your workflow. So here I will like to say that notebookLM is beneficial to everyone who is present in this workshop in the form, whether you are a student, you are a learner, you are an academician, you are an analyst, or you are a professional. If you are a student or a learner, you will have to refer to different textbooks, notebooks. You have to give, work upon different assignments that are given to you. So here you can just put in the source material, click and generate whatever ways you want the output to be. And if you are an academician, or if we are faculties, professors, assistant professors, and we are into research, so we have to go through dozens of research papers daily, and going through dozens of research papers is not at all easy. So yes, we can take help of notebook LM that helps us to actually summarize, compare, and analyze, and go through different research papers and come to certain conclusion. And going through these research papers will help us to write the literature reviews. It will help us in making the systematic reviews. And the best and beautiful part of the notebook LM is we can have the citations. If we ask, okay, this information from where you have given us, so, and there is a bubble in the side, if you click that bubble, it will directly take you to the source from where it has actually taken that material. To the professionals also, it is very helpful who are there in making the YouTube videos, meeting video links, etc. It helps in the transcript analysis. And today only I saw one of the YouTube videos, and they had used this aspect of the notebook LM. Now, the AI accelerated research workflow. When we are into the research workflow, first of all, what we do, we have to collect. Collect means we have to gather the research papers or the articles or the reports from different databases. And also we can take certain information from various search engines as well, like Google Scholar is also there, from the databases such as PubMed, Scopus, Science Direct, ProQuest. Nowadays, there are a lot of databases also that are coming up. They are much advanced and they are very, very helpful when we are into conducting research. So in notebook LM, we can gather the evidence, we can organize and structure in the notebook LM, ask if we have any questions, analyze the output that we are having, and we can have this to and fro sessions or conversation in notebook LM. Then we can, after the analysis, this might help us in generating a rough draft of the reviews that we are looking forward to create. So this is how is the AI accelerated research workflow. It helps to collect, organize, ask, analyze, and write. For educators, the toolkit or how notebook LM will help, it turn the base curriculum into a week of differentiated instruction. Means what? We have put in the source material, and then what will happen? We can ask the notebook LM to go through that source material and ask the notebook LM to generate the quiz out of what information we have uploaded. It also helps us in generating the suppose roadmap for something. So there are different activities. I'll just show you that there are so many things that we can do into this very interesting tool, AI tool, notebook LM. So here, the ultimate brain, it can work as a partner. Rather than one-way communication, we can actually interact with this tool, within this tool, to get the best of the information. We have the plethora of information or we can put plethora of the sources into the notebook LM that we cannot go through. Our brain doesn't allow us like that. And but within saving lot of time, the notebook LM can go through that information and give us different output that is required as per our objective. Now the practical hands-on activity. If all of you can see that I have added certain PDF material in the chat. Have you downloaded, everyone? In the session now on, I would like to have some kind of communication with all of you that will help me to actually take you through how we can use the notebook LM very effectively. So in the chat, I have added different source material. Are you able to access? Have you downloaded it? No response.
Yes, ma'am, download.
You have downloaded. Have you just? Can you just write notebooklm.google.com? Notebooklm.google.com.
Excuse me, can you send this again because I joined late? I am not able to see that.
In the chat
PDF.
box, is
Yeah.
it not? It is not there.
No.
Different PDFs. Okay, I can send it again. Not an issue.
Okay. So notebook,
If you can see my screen, it can be seen easily that I have uploaded one PDF, commentary Nova, Dicken 2026, FAP report, notebook LM research, regional framework. Can you see on my screen?
given navigate to, I can see this.
In the chat, ma'am, go there and just scroll up. You will be able to see it, ma'am.
I'm not able to see. I
Okay.
can show previous chat, still it is not showing.
Okay, no problem. No problem, no problem. I will just add it. I will stop sharing and then from here. So I'm adding all these source material again.
Okay.
Can you see now? Please let me know.
Yes, now I can see.
Henna? Okay, ma'am. Just a moment. I hope all of you have downloaded. It will be very interesting if you are downloading and if you are with me through this session. I will help you to very interestingly use the notebook LM. So I will share my screen again. Most of you have the information. Okay. So I will share my screen again. Share. I hope my screen is visible now. I would like to hear from you people.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yes,
things will be difficult.
yes, it is visible.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, if you are able to see my screen, so you can see if you are login notebookLM.google.com, please you can enter this into your laptop, desktop,
Notebook.
notebook. On the screen it is there, ma'am. You can see notebookLM.google.com. If you type this, you will, or if you want me, I can just share this link also. Are you able to do it? Log in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if you have login, you will see this interface. So this is how, if you log into the notebook LM, you will see this interface on your screen. And if you note it clearly, here you can see that on the left hand side of mine, we have this thing, sources. Can you see? Sources.
Yes, ma'am.
So in my theoretical part, I was telling you that we can add lot of information sources such as the Word document, PDF, PPT, and all that things, right? All the source material. So here by clicking onto the add sources, please add onto your laptop whatever documents I have given to you right now. Matlab you can add.
Do we need to add all the documents that you have shared? Or
I have shared 4 to 5 to
Yes,
make
ma'am.
things simpler. So you can add. So like this, you can click on the add sources. And now I am adding. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So when you click on add sources, you are coming to add file. Now I have shared with you Commentary Nova file.
We have to just download. Downloading that.
So you can
Directly.
just open these files, whatever is being shared to you, and you can just add all these files. Open. Can you see on my screen? All the files are being uploaded on the left hand side.
Okay.
I hope all of you are there with me.
Yes, ma'am.
So just upload these files. So you can see that I have used the PDF file, the Word document, and the PPT also. Apart from that, we can also add some kind of the website link and the YouTube links also. Okay? Add source, load file. So So here you have seen that by mistake I have added this file again. So here, if I click, I can remove this source. So I can delete it. Right?
Recording in progress.
I hope it is clear to all of you. So on the screen, you can see that I have different links also, website links, YouTube links. These also I will be adding into the, as a source material, I will be adding. Control C. Then here. I can simply paste over there and put it over here. Then again, then I can copy and paste. So quickly I will add all those links. Okay, yes, you will also require it now. I will add it into the chat also so that all of you can access it. Then simply add here also. And then the last one. See. Chat. See, I have added these links in the chat also. All of you can just refer to these links. So only this part will slightly take time, and after this, I hope all of you will enjoy the session by looking at the outputs that we will get. The links that I'm adding into the chat, I request all of you, if you are there with me and you are working simultaneously on the notebookLM, if you see the left-hand side of my screen, my left on the screen, then you can see that all the sources are being added now. So we have these many sources. The links, the YouTube links are also there. Everything is mentioned over here. So left side is specifically related to the sources that we are adding, and different types of sources now are being added. The center basically talks about the chat. Now we can chat with the notebookLM. You can see whatever information we have added, it is transcribing in the center part of the screen, right? And here you can see we can now communicate with notebookLM. So here there is a question. You can type your own question as well. But suppose if we take this link, what are the health risks associated with ultra processed foods? Then this, you will see that now the answer that we are getting is, if you see below, we are getting from 9 sources. The answer we are getting from the 9 sources. On the left hand side, you see select all, and all the sources are being selected. So we will get answer on the basis of the 9 sources. But if we want, then we can actually select as per our objective. Suppose I want to create the podcast. ठीक है? And I don't want to get the podcast from the entire 9 sources, because creating the podcast or the video, it slightly takes time, or the slide deck, that is the PPT, it slightly takes time. So for saving the time, I will just, right now what I will do, I will deselect here, and I will select commentary. I will select the research paper. Then I will select this YouTube video here. The 3 things. And now I will ask the notebookLM to generate the audio overview. So if you see here on the screen, we have deep dive, brief, critique, and debate. So any which you can select. Suppose you can go into the deep dive communication. You can select the language. You can select length should be short. I have selected, and it will look into only 3 sources. Suppose, and here you can enter your own options also, which ways or which topic you want more depth and all. So I have select here deep dive. I will select only deep dive, and then English short. And here what I will do, see, it is giving us different options also. Health impact, if you want to add health impact, I'm adding health impact right now, and I ask it to generate. So now you see this on the screen. I hope you all are there with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to work with me? Any challenges?
No.
No,
You
ma'am.
can stop me and ask questions. So now this is the audio podcast that we will generate. Below that, and I want to tell you, on the right hand side where I am working right now on the screen is the studio part section of the interface. So first is the sources, second is the chat, and at the last is the studio. In the studio section, what we can do, you can see these different colors. We can develop the audio podcast, we can develop the PPT, that is the slide deck, we can develop the video, we can develop the mind map, report, flashcard, quiz, infographic, data table, everything we can generate. And just now we have given it the command that you have to develop the audio overview by using the 3 sources. Now I would like to develop the video overview. So, but keeping time in mind, what I will do, I will again deselect everything. And I will select regional, and I will request notebookLM to generate the video. So it can be the explainer video, it can be the short video, the language can be English, right? You can select the languages. There are different languages over here. See, Nepali, Konkanis, we have different languages. Suppose we want to go in for Hindi, right? So auto select done. We have selected only one source. See, I told you we can upload up to maximum 50 source, right? So depending upon your objective, what you want, you can give it like one source. For the audio I have given the 3 source. So whatever source or how many source you want to add, you can add in order to get your output. And here what should the video focus on? Suppose I say actionable framework and I ask it to generate. See, it takes time. It will take some time, but when you will see the result, it will be very, very interesting. You can also develop the quiz or the mind map. Suppose I want to create the mind map and I will be using these sources, the PPT, the PDF, and the YouTube video and the research paper, and I click on the mind map. So it has started generating the mind map also. Suppose keeping all these things in mind, I want to develop some kind of infographic as well. So I have clicked the infographics. I hope all of you are there with me. It will take slight time till the time we get the output. See, here we have started getting the output. Okay, I will show you how it works beautifully. I would request all of you to please work onto your individual laptops or the desktop to get these beautiful outputs. And you can use these outputs into your day-to-day activities. Suppose if you are a student, you can create the PPTs, you can create the podcast for yourself. If you are a working professional, you can also use all these tools. This is very, very beneficial. Suppose
So, one thing, ma'am.
bolo.
If
Yes.
we are generating quiz
Hmm.
from this,
Yes.
only questions or other questions also I
No,
can
no,
make
no,
some.
ma'am, it will come. I will just take you through, ma'am. If you just slide, na, you will see everything, ma'am.
Okay.
So, Hannah, you will see. So, mind map we have created. We have, okay, slide deck. We can create slide deck from this as well. And suppose FAO event, this thing we can create the flashcards. Just currently what you all do, just click or just be with me and try to generate as many or all the features that we can generate, because it takes like time. I hope you are finding the session interesting.
Yes,
If you have
ma'am.
any
Yes.
queries, I have
Yeah.
shared my mobile number and my email ID. You can connect with me. You can connect with Dr. Sarita Srivastav ma'am, and we can together work on this. I hope all of you are trying to work and play around with this.
Yes, it is good
So,
too.
है ना? हाँ, and going again to the meanwhile when we are trying to generate these outputs, again coming to the center, I told you that in notebook LM the best part is that it gives the reference also, it gives the citation. So I asked going to the center part of the interface, what are the health risks associated with ultra processed foods? So here you can see, so it has given me this answer, right? Now I want to, you can see this bubble out here, the 3 dots. So beautifully you can see it is giving the reference. So out of that 444 page document, on the 26th page, this information is being provided. So it also helps us to, provide citations that in none of the other AI tools you will be able to get. See, so many. So this is there. It will give you all the information from where it has picked up. And I know that most of you are using ChatGPT, and we are daily in the workplace also, and also to achieve our personal goals and do our personal tasks, we are using ChatGPT. It is very, very good. It is helping in our day-to-day life. But when we are, doing something that is really, really important, when we are writing research papers, when we have to give the references, the citations, so there what we will see, or you will see, when we generate reference, the ChatGPT will give you the reference, and it will also give you the DOI, isn't it? Have you ever worked with that on this aspect? So, but when you click onto the DOI that is being given by the ChatGPT, you will come to know that it doesn't exist only. ChatGPT and हाँ जी मैम. Okay, so when you see the ChatGPT's output, you will find that most of the time we get the information, we get the output, but that is not correct. That is not authentic. That is what I was telling you the word as hallucination. Means in ChatGPT, if you ask a question, it is taking information from anywhere that present in the internet, and it is giving you the output that might not be correct, right? So in notebook LM, since you can see that purposefully or very diligently we have added, very समझ के हमने इसमें अपने सारे sources we have added on the left hand side, and whatever output we are getting on the right hand side. And here this is the studio deck where you can actually work, right? And you are getting these outputs. I hope at least you are working onto it. Shall I start showing you the outputs? So as ma'am told, like quiz. First we start with the quiz part. So here I just open this. So which fiscal measure is specifically recommended by the regional framework to promote the healthier diets? So we can select any of the 4 options given here. I mean the correct one. It can be incorrect also. I will show you what happens when the answer is correct and when the answer is not correct. Which fiscal measure is recommended by regional framework to promote the healthier diet? Increasing subsidies, on production of vegetable oil, providing tax break, implementing effective tax on sugar sweetened beverages, reducing import tariff. So I clicked on implementing an effective tax on the sugar sweetened beverage, and this was my correct answer. So I want to know the explanation for this. If I would have used this reducing import tariffs, so I ask it to explain. When I just click the explain button over here, you see in the center part, the chat part of the interface, it has started working onto it. And now your answer. So now it is responding. Your answer was incorrect because reducing import tariff on so it is giving you the entire explanation with citations. So it has given you the citation and from which source it has taken your point. So all this has been, I hope this is clear, ma'am. There was a question from one of you that how
Yes.
nutrition.
So I made the quiz. Yeah, I was just asking. Quiz
No
we can
problem, ma'am.
other questions, how can we?
So
there
is
any
it
other?
clear? I'll take you through entire this thing. So
Okay.
we just have to expand the view. It will take us over here. Suppose we go to the next. We randomly answer any of the points. This is right. If this is right, we will go ahead. It has created the quiz of 10 questions. So
I
this
have also
was
created my quiz.
yes, very good.
But
I would appreciate if every one of you are doing it so that this will help us in our day-to-day activities. So this is where you can attempt for the quiz. And right and wrong, both answers I'm just in a hurry to show you. Like
where is explanation you were telling? Where is at the end it is given. Okay.
suppose if the answer is wrong, ma'am, if he has opted for wrong, suppose I click here and my answer is wrong, then I can go and ask for the explanation. When I click explain button, it will take you to the center part of the interface. On the screen you can see.
Okay.
Can
we create a link and send this to students?
For this
quiz.
yes, ma'am. I think we can generate the link here. If you see, we have the share button, ma'am.
Okay.
On the screen, you can see share button. Share.
Yeah.
Click
Okay,
and
we
then
can share this directly with students.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
this thing, okay. So this is there, and we have completed our quiz. है ना? So only 4 right and 6 wrong. So might be I have not done that great into my quiz, but this is how we can work with it. Right? So moving on to the another output that we have got.
One more question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
When we are sharing this link to our students, they are doing on their own. As you are doing, if you have shared link with us, we are doing. So you are getting output. How many? You got like 4 out of 10. I'm getting output for each and every student.
That we will have to, that I will check and let you know, ma'am. I got your answer. I got your point. Like you are saying, like we have shared the link to 100 students. Then how we will measure, how we will analyze.